Good morning and welcome to Upper Body Thursday. Good morning, welcome to Upper Body Thursday. Let's get ourselves just warmed up. Start by not falling over your equipment. So have a bit of a jog on the spot. Just get our heart rate up a little bit. That's it. Let's get all that fluid moving. Get our body into a position where we can make a start. Okay. From there, we're going to transition into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those great big joints moving. Get that synovial fluid flowing. That's it. From there, back into jog on the spot. Okay, we'll kick those out. Right, so today we're going to do our upper body session, which is going to concentrate specifically on our arms. Mainly, we're working on our biceps and our triceps. So just as a reminder, our biceps and the muscles that go down the front of our arms, origin point at the shoulder, and just by your elbow, allows us to pull our arms up. Our triceps, a set of muscles down the back of our arm, origins at the top, anchors at the bottom, allows us to pull our arm down. So between these two, there's lots of mobility that we get for our arms and strength. So we need something to act as a bit of resistance. Morning, Mark.
Good morning.
So I was just saying, just need something to act as a bit of resistance. If you've got weights, great. If not, anything will do. And we're going to start off by doing some alternating curls. So we're going to pin our arms to the side of our body, bring our arms with the palms facing up. Then we're going to curl one arm, and as we bring this one back down, the other one comes back up. So we've got constant motion in both arms. Now what you'll see, if you look at it from the side, is there, what was I going to say? So what we're going to see is look at it from the side, we're going to bring it all the way up, all the way down. As we get to the top of that motion, just give it a squeeze, and then bring it back down again. Okay. From there, we're going to go into some hammer strength curls. So same kind of motion, arms pinned back to the side. We don't see any other movement other than our forearms. Palms facing each other. But this time I'm going to raise both arms at the same time. So both arms up, squeeze, and both arms back down. So again, if you look at that from the side, we're going up, squeeze, and then back down. From there, we're going to go into drag curls. So again, back to palms facing upwards. Difference here is we're going to see some movement in the top of our arms because we're going to push our elbows backwards, dragging our arms up. One thing to be careful of is that we are using biceps and we're not using our shoulders. So we're not crunching, we're not shrugging our shoulders up. It purely is dragging the arms up. So again, if you look at this from the side, as we bring the weights up, we're going to push the arms backwards, and then bring them back into that full position. After we've done our biceps, we're going to move on to our triceps, starting with a tricep overhead extension. So we're going to bring our arms as close to our head as we can, because we're going to concentrate specifically on those tricep muscles. The more that we have our arms to the side, the more we're going to bring other muscle groups in, such as shoulders and things. So keep our arms pinned to the side of our body. We're going to drive those up into the air as hard and as fast as we can, then slowly bring them back down our back, allowing our arms to get as far down as the back as we can, so get a stretch on our triceps. So again, if you look at that from the side, what we're going to do is drive them up into the air, then slowly let them come down your back as far as you can. After we've done that, we're going to move into tricep kickbacks. So into a bent over position, we're going to pin our elbows to the side, drive our arms backwards, and slowly bring them forwards. So again, pinned into the side, all the way back, and slowly bring them forwards, fighting against gravity throughout the whole of these exercises. And our last one, we're going to head to the ground to do some skull crushers. If you've got something that you can just put on your back, just to raise it off the ground, absolutely fantastic. If not, You can do this just lying on the ground. We're going to position our elbows so they're pointing straight up to the ceiling with the resistance, whatever we've got, the weights, etc., just behind our heads. I'm going to drive the weights up into the air, slowly bring them back down just behind the head, all the way up, and slowly bring them back down. Okay, any questions? So just to run through those again.
All good.
Alternating curls, hammer around the curls, into drag curls, then into overhead extensions, into tricep kickbacks, and then into skull crushers. In which case, let's next start with set number 1. Alternating curls. So feet nicely planted on the floor, shoulder width apart, elbows tucked in, and we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into hammer strength curls, so palms facing each other. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into drag curls, so palms facing up again. This time remembering to push our elbows backwards. Keep those shoulders down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, take a break from biceps. Move on to triceps with our tricep overhead extensions. Arms into the side of our head. Really drive these into the air and slowly stretch all the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, into tricep kickbacks. So pin our arms side of our body. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then now we head to the ground to go for some skull crushers. So elbows pointed to the ceiling. Same again, really explode on the way up, slow on the way down. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Have a break, grab a drink. No, not a 5-minute break, 1 minute break. Yep. The 5-minute break was for cooking mussels last night. So it was the first one that was on the list.
Oh, yeah. Are you fully recovered now, Martin?
Nearly. Still have these itching, sneezy kind of moments, but other than that, pretty much okay. It'll just take a little while for it all to sort itself out.
Quite a thing then.
Yeah. And stupid me, New Year's Eve, because I went all week. So I've been really good. Absolutely nothing. New Year's Eve, wasn't really thinking. Took a literally just one gulp of some beer, and the whole thing started up again. I thought, why did I do that? And it's just, again, it's one of those things. Just wasn't thinking at the time. So then didn't drink the rest of it. I thought, right, don't need it. It's okay.
Is that because of the wheat?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've had a sensitivity to it for a while. It's just getting worse, really. So.
Right. Okay. Wow.
All good fun. Speaking of things though that get better, section 2.
Oh, very good.
Thank you. We're trying.
Jason's behalf, I'll give that an 8.
Excellent. We're increasing. We're 7.5 the other day. Right, straight into alternating curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2. Remember that squeeze at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then palms facing as we go into dual arm curls, hamstring curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, palms facing up again, as going to track curls. Remember to keep those as close to the body as we can, pushing our elbows backwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, moving on over onto our triceps. Starting with a tricep overhead extension. So arms pinned side of a head, really explode on the way up, nice and fast, and really slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Inside bend over position. Again, keep that back nice and straight. Arms pinned to the side. And driving our arms backwards. As we get to the top of this, as really at the maximum extension, really squeeze those triceps before slowly bringing them back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there onto the floor as we go into skull crushers. Exactly the same again. Elbows pointing to the ceiling. Really explode on the way up. Really feel that power, that energy going into your muscles. When you get to the top of the motion, really squeeze them and slowly on the way back down. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Have a break. Grab a drink. As I move into or out of set number 2. I've been told, supposedly, we're going to have 10 days of nicer weather. I'm not entirely sure how true that is. I haven't checked it out on the weather forecast apps.
Sounds good to me. You survived the storm okay?
Sorry?
Survived the storm okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just have usual bits of fun in here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this wasn't as bad as the one that was just before Christmas. For us anyway. The one just before Christmas.
It was all over in, I don't know, 12 hours here, 24 hours.
Yeah.
But I can see other parts of the country. A lot of rain, wasn't there, in parts of the country?
Yeah. We've got some good floodwaters again, which is nice fun. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Right, what else is fun? Set number 3.
I always just think it's head down to, in terms of weather, only I'm going to talk about weather. So it's that head down to the end of Feb, just got to get through the next 2, just not worry about it,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, February, March, once we've kind of got through March and hopefully weather starts to change as we're just into April showers then it's the May Day bank holiday weather, which is obviously always raining and followed by a British summer, which is obviously rain as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, we love this green and fertile land. Speaking of which, let's start with our alternating bicycle.
I've got a joke about that, but I'll wait for the next break.
Excellent. Cool. We'll wait with anticipation. So 12 alternating curls. And again, really concentrate all of that mind-muscle connection on those muscle fibers. Really feel and squeeze as much as we can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Palms facing each other. As we go into dual arm hamstring curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there into drag curls, palms facing up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there into tricep overhead extensions. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then back into our bent over position for tricep kickbacks. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And back to the ground. For our skull crushers. Oh. Elbows facing the ceiling, pointing to the ceiling. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. Ooh. And now to the conclusion of the green and fertile land joke.
It's not really a joke, actually. My sister bought me a sweat top for Christmas, and it said, "British people can never believe ... and then it says how hot it is, how cold it is, how wet it is, how windy it is." It's kind of true, isn't it?
It is. It's always about always about the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a friend, an Irish friend. She's from Limerick originally, and she says in Ireland, it's kind of a known. Obviously, they get a lot of rain as well. Yeah, and it's she said in Irish sort of polite conversation, when you're just making conversation, someone will say, "Oh, I can't believe this rain. Oh, this rain," and the other person will then just reply and go, "Yeah, it's good for the garden, though, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And they'll go, "Oh, yeah, good for the garden," and it's like a staple conversation. You know, it's just like.
Yeah. I remember hearing that somewhere, and that's where I kind of adopted it. Was so when people are moaning about the weather, I just thought, well, you don't have to remember to water the grass this week. Because it's easy to get bogged down with things like this, but actually, you know, it's like anything in life. If you prepare for it and ready for it, it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. I was
it's the season, isn't it? And it happens every year. So, yeah.
I was listening to a podcast the other day, one of the Tim Ferriss ones, and he had the interview on there. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was saying that so many people were not taking their kids out to play when it was raining. So he made a big point of actually every time it was raining, take the kids out to play and stuff. So they got used to the idea that, you know, you just go out in whatever weather. And eventually, over the years, it didn't take very long, the kids actually enjoyed playing out in the rain as much as they did normally anyway. So, speaking of things to enjoy, set number 4.
Cool.
One day I'll have to prepare these segues rather than just making them up on the spot. Right, 15 alternating curls. So remember, everything comes together now. Explosive on the way up, slow on the way down, squeeze at the top, muscle connection, good form, the whole works. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, palms facing as we're going to dual arm curls. And strength. Again, really concentrate on those movements. Concentrate on that squeezing. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And it's drag curls, so palm facing up, across the front of our body, pushing our elbows backwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, into tricep overhead extensions. So elbows to our heads, concentrate on the squeeze, concentrate on the slowness on the way down for the stretch. Start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Into your bent over position, back nice and straight. And again, remember, this is all controlled motions. So drive it backwards, hold it, and then bring it slowly forwards. No swinging. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, last exercise of this session. To the ground for skull crushers. So again, elbows point to the ceiling. Squeeze on the way up. Hold it for a second. Slowly on the way back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there, grab yourself a break, grab yourself a drink even, because that is the end of our upper body session. Right. Back for lower body tomorrow. So hopefully see you then. Frank and Caroline, I know you guys are out and about, enjoying some time with friends and things. So hopefully that goes well. And Jason, I hope you have an absolutely super day with work. And otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, those drag cars.
Oh, I know. Dreadful, aren't they? Cool. All right. Talk to you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.